Hello, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a lot of talking about makeup palettes that I've been using and all that I've not had a chance. I decided to do this separately, like I said in my one video, because with me testing out and doing a lot of makeup lately that I've been doing for the beginning of this year, palettes are something that I've been using a lot, been getting box charm and all that by myself and everything. So I decided to go ahead and review all these palettes here and everything. So let's go ahead and get started. The first one is something that I got in my Trend Mood. A video that I have these palettes in will be either in my Try New Makeup, Trend Mood box, box charm and all that. So if you click on any one of those videos, you'll see everything that I will be talking about in those videos, and either do a first impression or things like that. So this one, M's Cosmetic, which I never used before. I think it's beautiful. It looks like a little beehive or something like that. It's called Divine Sky Eyeshadow Palette. Again, I use these palettes during work and all that because it's a great time to test it. I'm in a very hot climate there in the place where I work, and it does get cold, but there's different sections of the store that I work at that tend to get really hot and stuff. So it's good test to see if these were great or not, especially me using my Milani eyeshadow primer, the one, my holy grail. So yeah, as you can see, I've used quite a bit. I love these shades. So the only thing that I kind of didn't like about this palette is that it did have like a light color. These are mostly like deep and dark grape fall. It has like the reds and the oranges, and they like fall like colors. And the blendability is very good, and I do like the shimmers and everything. But this is, like I said, more of a fall color because of that, and I really did. It's great. I think it really did blend wonderfully and everything, and I did quite enjoy using it. From time to time, I'll use like the shimmers on its own. I will mix it with the shades, but I had to use a different palette to do the light shade first in my crease, then use one of the deepest shades in the palette. But for first time using an M Cosmetic palette, I think this is good and definitely more use during that time of year. The next one is Ace Beauty, which I have several of their palette. Again, it's another fall type palette. It really have these deep, dark, like browns and reddish and orange, and you can also do like a smoky look and stuff like that. Has a great little white bone type of shadow. They use a corner on your brow bone and things like that. These shimmers, if I notice through a lot of these palettes that I do own through Ace Beauty, is more a fallout type shimmer, even though they are beautiful and very like sparkly and all that, but they tend to fall out very quickly. This is a palette that you really have to do your eyes first when you come to any of these Ace Beauty palettes because of that. And the mattes are beautiful. The mattes are shimmery. The blendable, I really do. It's not a very like high price type of palette. I never really bought them myself. Like again, this is mostly from Box Charm and subscriptions like that. But I love the fact that it's got leaves on it, and it's called the Mystery Romance. Again, more a fall type, but shimmers are beautiful and everything, and you can get this nice smoky romantic look. So I do like the Ace Beauty, except like I said, you have to have the glitter glue or you will have fallout through those eyes. This essence I bought actually myself when I did a full face using essence. I think, no, actually either that or Box Charm, one of the two. This is called Shake It Up Eyeshadow Eyeliner. There's actually two, this purple one and there's another one. These two right here are considered being like eyeliners, so you can use like a nice like eyeliner stuff. Shimmers are not that good. I noticed that a lot of Essence shadows are just not the best when it comes to shimmer. Now when it comes to mattes, it's all about the mattes. The shimmers are kind of, as you can see, in a way lackluster. And not that I don't like Essence, and the very affordable price. I mean, this is great for this time of the year with all of these like bright green, purple, and like type of shadows. And I like the vibe of it. I like the fact that it's like the strawberries and lemons and all that. Definitely remind you of summer. But not my favorite palette out of so far the two that I mentioned. This actually did get Inbox Charm, which I was excited to get. I love Ciante. They have some great makeup products. This call, I Am a Woman, What is Your Superpower? Volume 2. Again, great for summer. Very big. Got a lot of purple, a lot of browns, and stuff like that. But again, the shimmers are just really lackluster in this. The mattes are not bad at all. But when it comes to shimmer, they're almost like the Ciate one. Just type of shimmer. And like again, beautiful, but not my favorite. I did some great eye looks. I did a purple look. I've used, again, it just seemed like that what I have on now is from the Pretty in Paris one shimmer right here. This is a beautiful, beautiful shimmer. This is more of a face palette than a as you can see, it's a little bit better, and I got a lot of Violet Voss palettes. This is more a face and eye, so you can use the two shadows as looks. So these are the eyeshadow, and these are the face products, and I did use these two, one for the crease and one for my this one I used for my crease. This one I used on my face. It's beautiful. I love Violet Voss. The shade right here is really beautiful and everything. It's called Pretty in Paradise. I really like it. Again, one of my favorite palettes so far I tried. The other two is from Ultra Beauty, and I've tried some of those palettes before, and again, they're just way lower than Essence and Ciate, and they are just not my jam when it comes to shadows. You can see, you know, they are barely showing, and Essence, they do a lot of good makeup, but when it comes to eyeshadows, it just not. This one right here, particularly the small one in Violet Hour, did not impress me whatsoever. So that I think I'm going to go ahead and let go and just move on. But the one I've been using a lot, which I've been using this a lot during workday, and I just, for some odd reason, been gravitating to it. It's called the Electric City. It actually was a collaboration that had the Flamingo blush and the very hot lip products, which I will be doing a lip around also. So I kind of decided to separate some of this stuff out so it wouldn't be a very long video. But this I've used several times. Again, some of the shades are lackluster. But I've used this so many times and I am loving it so much. And it just, especially this blue, that blue right there, I'm telling you right now, these colors are what I expect from Ciate and London and all that. This is a good palette. It's blendable. I love the colors. I love the pop of blue, the pop of pink and red. I did a 4th of July look with this palette, so check that out in my video. And it turned out to be beautiful, and I actually do like this ultra palette a lot better than the Violet Hour one. Next is NYX. Again, I've never tried NYX palettes. These are not new, but again, I did a full face of NYX, so check that video out if you want to. These right here, the ones with the blue square around it, it says that not be used on eyes, but I have seen people use these on eyes, and I have used it on eyes, and I have no problem. It didn't irritate my eye, didn't break out, didn't do anything. So even though it says recommend not to use on eyes, I still used on eyes, and I made this beautiful like blue and then a brown look, and these shades are so amazingly better than I thought they would be. And this palette, whew, really just blew my mind. And I kind of do understand why people love like these 4 shades right here, from here all the way down. Do understand why. I mean, out of all of them so far, I really, that I've talked about so far, has literally NYX has been the top #1 shadows to be used. And it is so beautiful. Like I said, they are so pigmented, blendable, and I'm actually glad it's called the Ultimate Blue Vention Blue Jean Blue Baby. Love it. Now these might be the lackluster of all of them. These are from Hard Candy. They did a collaboration with the Girl Scouts. I've already talked about a lot of their products, but again, palette was going to be in this. This is good. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've done plenty of looks with these. They're beautiful. They smell, supposedly, this is caramel cream shadow. It's a tiny bit of caramel, but not like overwhelming type of caramel. And then we have, of course, the Thin Mints. And I know I shouldn't have got both of them, and I did buy this on my own. I bought the collection on my own with my own money. But I, again, when I said in that video, I have been a Girl Scout fan for my entire life. My mom has always bought these cookies since I was a little kid. Thin Mints has always been my favorite. The peanut butter one has always been hers. So it's kind of tradition anytime they come out every year, either I or my mom would buy them. This smells more like Thin Mints than the other palette does. But I love the fact that each of them has like a pop of color. This has a pop of green, which is beautiful. These shades are beautiful. The shimmery, they are amazing. This is more a neutral type palette. Again, pop of color. So they are not the worst, but they are not the best. So they're kind of like in the middle of the road. I wouldn't put them above the NYX one. And I would kind of put them a little bit below the NYX in a way, for the fact that they are good and they do blend and they are beautiful palettes, but they're just everyday type palettes that we all have. So yeah. Now this is the 2 palettes that literally blew my mind. They do have some fallout, which I kind of didn't like the fact that they did, and the fact that they kind of just went for that reason. But I would pick them over every eyeshadow that I've ever used. my Thai likes that's not way makeup. These are the Nomad palettes. Now, this is the newest one they recently came out with a month or so ago for I think Patrick Day, and this is one that came out before. These are the most pigmented, beautiful eyeshadows I've ever had in my collection. I have never had one of these before. I've heard great, amazing, beautiful, wonderful things about this, about Nomad and the palettes and everything. So I decided to go and get the New Zealand one. Whew, this one blew my mind. Now, you're going to have a glue with these. These are type of palettes you have to use before you put on the rest of your makeup. You are going to have that fallout, which I do need to buy my NYX glue because I ran out of it. But shades, oh my god, the design, the beauty of it, you have, it just fits the theme. And the shift, they are literally like type of ones that will shift, and they just blew my mind with the color, with the pigmentation, with everything. I don't know if you guys can see, but oh. So when they came out with the green one, and I love green eyeshadow. I have a green eye. I have green eyes, so it's so much pop every time I use a green. And with me getting the color, I love color and stuff. So I had to get one. I think I did a St. Patrick look or something like that with this one, the Island Wild Atlantic, and I'm part Irish, so it kind of fit my theme too. I just had to get. Look at this. This is so beautiful. It's much, much bigger than this one. And the same concept. The shades are beautiful. The shimmers are beautiful. I mean, this, ah, it did not disappoint me. Oh. And literally, out all the eyeshadows I've used, the Nomad is number one. I would say the NYX number two, the Ciate and the Ace Beauty and Violet Voss is definitely below that. In Cosmetic is in between the NYX and the Nomad, but the Nomad is definitely my favorite palette of all the palettes I've used so far, and I really want to get more. I really do. I mean, they are just something about this that I just love. I love the theme. I love the design. I love everything. I love the fact that it's green palette. And yeah, just like I said, when you do, if you do use the Nomad shadows, just make sure you do use a glue because I've noticed that anytime I use the shimmer, even when I top it off, it still have fallout, and I'm like, that's the only con that I would say about the Nomad shadows. But other than that, it was a home run. These two, home run. I mean, I couldn't ask for anything more. So those are my roundup in a way review. First palettes of everything that I've used so far. I will be doing lips. That will be my next one for this month, is my lip category. I have so much lips, and I have so much more makeup that I'm trying out and testing out, and everything that I will be talking about. I know a lot of times when I talk about this makeup, it's late news and everything new and all new stuff coming out with Sephora and Natura and all these brands and everything. But again, some makeup take time, and some makeup you need to know for sure if you like them or don't like them, if you're really going to use them. Like, I'd used this several times to see if I was impressed the first time I used it. But the more I used it, the more I realized I love these shadows. These are the best shadows of all the shadows I have. So again, some makeup just take a little bit longer, so don't mind me if it's late or if it's something I already heard about, but this is my opinion, my review, my thoughts, my feelings, and everything. So I'm only one person. that may have a different thought than other people, may say something differently than other people, may like it more than other people. So bear with me when it comes to this stuff. Like I said, everything takes time. I'm just trying to get everything tested out, get my full thoughts and review on it before I tell you guys and show you guys and all that. But if you guys love any type of palette that is blendable, sparkly, just looks amazing on your eyes, get the Nomad. They are pretty expensive, so I'm sure if you watch them buy, I'm sure they got a code or something, so use one of the codes just to save you some money. But I personally don't. Like I said, I bought this on my own. I think I did use a code for somebody with one of these, if I remember. But yeah, just use the codes. If somebody's saying, hey, I got a code for this, use it. But you will not regret it if you like those type of shadows. Again, beautiful. And they are foreign language. They are foreign shadows. They are from a different brand and stuff. So these are shadows that companies that we really don't hear about or talk about lately, but they're really good. I mean, they are the best of the best so far that I've used, and I'm glad to have them, and I will be using these several times for several different reasons. I mean, again, great. Yeah, so that's everything. Again, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and give a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell, that way you guys know I upload every time, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Made a little potion for you. Little sweet inside.